Hey YouTubers, it's the Legend of Jack here, and here we are with another episode of Sexy Clips. All the gamers featured in this video I'm going to leave in order in the description below, so if you want to check that out and let them know what you think of their clips, that would be amazing. I'm also going to leave a link and a video response to this video of my last Sexy Clips in case you haven't seen them and you're new to this series. The series has been doing really well by my subs and from those who know about it, but it was supposed to go in hand with a Sexy Fails episode, and I think I've only done like little bits of that Fails episode. What I've noticed is you guys are much more willing to give your Sexy Clips than you are willing to give your Fails, but I'm about to bring another a Fails episode. It's a little bit longer than this, hopefully by the end. I'm teetering on 6 Fails right now. I'd like to get probably 7 or 8 if they're a bit longer, and maybe even 9 if they're shorter. And then I'd bring that to you guys, so fill me in. If you don't want to edit the video yourself in the theater, that is perfectly fine. Just go ahead and place it in your vault and name it Jack's Fail, Jack's Win, Jack's Footage, whatever you want to name it, and then send me a message on Xbox Live, and I'll capture it, and it will appear in one of my Sexy Fails Wins / whatever the fucking video is. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something a little bit different today. Well, not different for my channel, but different as in I haven't read too much about this type of information. But I thought that it was really interesting, and I thought that you guys might have something to say about it. And then I wanted to ask you another question, but I'm going to wait until the end, so you have to follow. Okay, so the article is called "Scientists Create the First Freestanding 3D Cloak." Yes, 3D freestanding cloak. Okay, so invisibility is what we're talking here. Researchers led by the University of Texas at Austin have cloaked the three-dimensional object standing in free space, bringing the invisibility cloak one step closer to reality. The researchers used plasmonic metamaterials to hide an 18-centimeter cylindrical tube from microwaves. When light strikes an ordinary object, it rebounds off its surface towards another direction, just like throwing a tennis ball against a wall. The reason we see objects is because light rays bounce off materials towards our eyes, and our eyes are able to process the information. Plasmonic metamaterials have the opposite scattering effect. When the scattered fields from the cloak and the object interfere, they cancel each other out, and the overall effect is transparency and invisibility at all angles of observation. One of the advantages of plasmonic cloaking technique is its robustness and moderately broad bandwidth of operation, superior to conventional cloaks based in transformation metamaterials. This made our experiment more robust to possible imperfections, which is particularly important when cloaking 3D object in free space, said the study co-author Professor Andrea Alou. So this was an interesting article. I'm actually going to leave a link in the description below as well, because it is quite a bit longer and larger than what I just read, but that's the basis of it. Not big breakthroughs, but we're in the primitive states of having invisibility cloaks. And why I thought this was interesting is it might not appear so interesting to some of you because it's so in our mainstream nowadays and like our mainstream science like science fiction. That it doesn't seem to science fiction, I should say. But we're getting to this point where things that were once upon a time considered magical or science fiction or not real, they're becoming more and more real every day. And we're spending millions, if not billions, of dollars to see if we can actually do these things. I mean, obviously there are moral implications. Often it is the war machine, quote unquote, that is making these crazy new advancements in our science fields. And they're the ones that are getting the money. So it will be used, of course, not commercially first. It will always be used in war application, which is kind of interesting to think about too. I mean, we obviously see it in our video games because it's a much easier application. It's just an algorithm. But I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. And I wanted to ask you guys, if you could have one like magical power or one future technology that you would invest into or that you would take and you would put all your time and effort into creating, what would it be and why would you do it? Would it be for good things? Would it be for personal power and gain? I mean, what would you use this thing for, and why? And what makes it so cool? You know, like invisibility is cool, obviously, because you're fucking invisible. No one can see you. You know, it's like having the ability to fly. You don't walk out of a party and I'm gonna walk home now, guys. Bye. See ya. No, you're like, hey guys, I'm gonna fucking jet out of here, and you fucking launch. But anyways, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this commentary and about said article and about the sexy clips. Like I said, look in the description below for the names of the gamers, and if you want to be in the sexy clips, then send me a message on Xbox Live, and I'll see what I can do about getting you on here. But I've been LegendofJack. I hope you love this. Please comment, rate, and subscribe if you're new. I'm out of here. Peace.